All right. New area today, guys. Wanted to switch it up a little bit because a lot of the videos I did, I'm at my setup. So I thought, you know what? I gotta knock out these push-ups anyway. Why not take y'all along while I talk about, I don't even know, to be honest. I might talk about One Piece. I don't got nothing else to talk about. I don't got nothing else to talk about. Alright, let's see. Not only will I talk about One Piece, I'm gonna do some push-ups. And I got this little YouTube video. I don't know how many push-ups I'm gonna do. I'm gonna aim for around 100, but enough talking, let's just start. First set done. More tired than I want to be, but it's fine. I haven't done push-ups in a while, so I'm gonna get my way back into it. I didn't watch that new episode yet where Zoro beats Lucci, which is honestly long overdue. Zoro been stronger than Lucci, so just one of them dragged out fights so that the plot could be the plot. Not to take nothing away from Lucci, because Lucci is strong, especially after the awakened devil fruit he got, but Zoro not. That's mid-diff for Zoro. Zoro not even serious. He don't even got on his headband. But I'm gonna probably watch that later. Maybe right after this video, in fact, before I go out. But I ain't going to the gym today, which is why I'm doing this now, because I want to do a little bit of something. All right. Let's see how these next 25 move. Oh. Oh, there we go. Now the chest pump coming in. Oh, wow. I don't know how Zoro be doing it. This man be one hand barbell curling 225, bro. Not even. And the clips, those look like 100-pound plates. Bro got that joke, bro. Oh my goodness, man. Alright. I'm at 50 right now. Sorry about that. Alright. I'm at 50 now. I'm gonna go for 15 or 20 in the next set. Probably gonna be 15. So it'll be 65. If I do another 15, that's 80. And then 10 and then 10. So 4 more sets. Oh man, alright. Yo. Yeah, you definitely don't need to go to a gym, bro. Well, not in the beginner stage at least for calisthenics. Alright, let's see. Alright, 15, let's go. Oh man. Ooh. That was 11. Okay. I can't even flex my chest. It feel like a little bubble about to pop, bro. Yeah, my max push-ups definitely dropped, bro. I think at one point I could do 60. Now I can probably barely do 40, bro. If y'all do work out, let me know y'all max push-ups in the comments. While I'm at it, let me think about my favorite One Piece fight. Dang, that's kind of, hold on, let me think. It's a lot of One Piece fights. Hold on, that's kind of. I guess it would be yeah, it'll probably be Luffy versus Lucci, like their first fight in Enies Lobby, bro. Not their first fight, but when they act like at the end of Enies Lobby, that's another thing I want to talk about that randomly got brought back up because it is when I first watched One Piece, like at this point it would be a year ago. I started One Piece last year. I got to Water 7 in January of last year. So it's been almost a year since I seen Water 7, but when I first saw Gear 2 and Gear 3, I thought it would be like we'll see him like train a little bit or like learn something. Which he did technically learn something, but I thought we would have seen it in the anime. Like, I don't know how it is in the manga. I don't read the manga, but excuse me. In the anime, like he just said, "Oh, I got something new I want to try," and then boom, we just seen second and third gear. Don't get me wrong, it was cool seeing him fight Blueno, but it was still tough. But I thought it would be like, I thought it would be more like build up. Like there wasn't really much build up. He just said I had something new. But nah, the way he did Bruno was crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we at 61 right now, so let's see how this go. All right, I'm gonna at least get to 70. All right, I'll take that. 76. I'll take that. Oh man. Oh. All right. 76. What's that? 24 more push-ups. Hopefully I get that in 2 more sets. Oh man. Alright, y'all, for all the One Piece watchers, what's the moment that y'all had that had y'all either emotional or cried in the show? For me, I'll say probably, I ain't gonna lie, this is like early on, but like when I watched Arlong Park, bruh, and I saw like what Nami was going through, and towards the end, like when I saw that the way Arlong did her, when he had the Marines take the money back, and I saw how Nami was reacting because she spent 8 years of her life trying to buy her town back. That joint was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That joint had me like, dang, bro. Like, I really felt for her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't imagine them spending 8 years of my life just for him to like finesse me like that. And then be like, oh, that's not my problem after. Like, nah, bro. You know what you did. You dumb green for that, bro. But it's okay. Luffy came in the cut and he did what needed to be done, so I respect that. W Luffy in the chat. Let's see, let's think. I ain't gonna lie. Kobe, these are the only 2 I remember. It might have been more. I got spoiled about Ace's death long before I even cared about One Piece, so even though that was emotional for me, I ain't tear up during that moment. But RP to Ace, man, that's a real man right there, bro. W Ace. The other time was with Kobe, believe it or not, which I know probably that might not be like a moment that everybody probably got emotional on, but that Galaxy Impact, bro, it's something about, I don't know, it was just like seeing Kobe transformation from where he was on episode 1 to where he is now. That boy Garp really made a monster, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's something like Kobe not even the same. Like, if you looked at Kobe on episode 1, the average person would never believe, even conceive the thought that he is where he will be where he is now, bro. It shows, I don't know, I always like seeing those characters who go from 0 to hero, bro. Characters like him, that they always, like, they got something special in me. That's why I mess with that moment heavy, bro. Alright. 76. I gotta get close to 90, so for me to get it in 2 sets. So Alright, we're gonna see where this end up at. Alright. Alright. Alright, so I put us at 90 flat. So that's solid. Oh man. I know I'm like however many minutes late, but I hope y'all having a good day. I can't complain. Got clothes on, a roof over my head, and food to eat. That's all I can ask for, man. Yeah, I gotta do these more. I do no calisthenics, bro. Like, after I started to get after I got heavier, I stopped doing calisthenics. I went from 120 something to 190. Right now I'm like 188, 187-ish. But yeah, like, when I got heavier, like after 160, like body weight maybe 170, I stopped doing pull-ups and push-ups and stuff like that in the gym. I was just doing only weight training. But doing this exposes like that I'm actually not strong. Strong people can knock out 50 no effort, you know. I'm not there yet, bro. But I'm gonna get there. When I go to the gym, I'm gonna add more body weight movements to my routine. I get that functional movement strength and that like pure strength from just pressing stuff off me, man. So I'm late to the game, but you know, better late than never, right? I actually just drew Boa Hancock from One Piece last month. I finished here. It's been almost a month ago. I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna draw next from One Piece. There's so many characters I want to draw, man, cause I mess with One Piece passionately. Like, I'm a proud glazer of One Piece, so it's kind of hard to choose from the selection that I got. I have so many characters to draw. I only drew one. Cause I started One Piece last year, but I wasn't drawing like that for real. Like, I started last year September, so it's been a year since I started One Piece. But at this time, I was drawing I picked back up drawing around this time, but I drew other characters. Like, I drew Thorfinn. I drew Kokushibo from Demon Slayer. I drew Mikasa from AOT, and then I drew Madara. So, and then I ended up starting on Boa Hancock around January this year. Maybe January or February. It might have been February. Yeah, it was definitely February. So, but I didn't finish that until August because I be on and off with my drawing. So I gotta pick back up. Right now, I started on Ichigo. Cause I never drew Ichigo. The only other person I drew from Bleach was Yoruichi, and that was way back in 2022. That was around the time where I finished Bleach. That was December. That was when I either finished Bleach or was almost done with it. But I'm pretty sure I was caught up. But yeah, I'm drawing Ichigo right now. I mess with Bleach heavy, but I'm definitely gonna go back to One Piece because I low-key might do Snake Man Luffy. That's my favorite transformation from Luffy, and it probably is that, and then Gear 2nd, and then Gear 5. Actually, no, Gear 5 and Gear 2, they're interchangeable for top 2 for me. But Gear 4 Snake Man, definitely my number 1, no questions asked. That form is so tough, bro. All right. All right, let's get these last 10 out of the way. All right. All right, let's go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'll take it. 100 push-ups complete. Ooh, all right. Ugh. I'm probably gonna do a One Piece tier list in the future for different categories like anime, characters, backstory, how much I like them, transformations, different arcs in One Piece, tons of more stuff. I'm gonna nerd out a little bit on camera. I will talk about other anime probably in future videos though. I don't really watch many shows like that though. If y'all got some good shows, throw them in the comments. I might look into it, but one of the only shows I really seen for real was like Snowfall, which was a year ago, and I didn't finish it. Where I couldn't finish watching it because like I didn't have access to while I watched it anymore. But I got to season 3, and then All American, and I started watching that years ago. That was like 2021. I started watching that jump. So I don't really watch actual shows that like IRL, like live action movies like that. But even with like anime, I low key be on and off with anime too. So there'll be times where I'm watching anime, and there'll be other times where I won't even touch it. Like my senior year, I wasn't touching anime. Not gonna lie. But it's straight though, cause you know, I got on the One Piece. You know what I'm saying? It was after I graduated, but I got the One Piece. All right. Oh man. Alright. I ain't gonna lie, the whole time I just realized I wasn't even looking at the camera, bro. It's okay though. Y'all saw the push-ups, you know what I'm saying? But that will wrap up today's video. I'm most likely gonna be doing this, probably not in the near future, but definitely again. I'm probably gonna still do the push-ups, but I won't record every session. But with that all being said, I will see you on the next one.